Hey everyone, I'm Dave with the Fragrance Bros. Welcome to another episode of my basic series where we ask and answer all the basic questions about fragrance and cologne. And today we answer the question, how long should a fragrance last on your skin? So this question comes up from time to time with people that are having problems usually with a fragrance lasting very long. I think that personally, an average amount of time for a fragrance is usually about 6 to 8 hours. The longevity of a fragrance really depends wildly on a lot of different things. A lot of it is based on the ingredients used and the concentration of the oils used for that particular type of fragrance. I have a video about concentrations, so you can go watch that if you're unfamiliar with that. And basically there are different concentrations of fragrances that are going to be weak or strong depending on how concentrated that is. That will give you a greater amount of projection, how far it pushes out, and longevity, how long it lasts on your skin. Also, one factor that people don't think about a lot of times is just the ingredients of that particular fragrance. So for instance, if you have a citrusy light fragrance, even if you up the concentration to eau de parfum, it's still not going to last as long as a fragrance that has a lot of base notes that are darker, like wood or amber or vanilla or musk. Those are heavier notes that last on your skin a lot longer than citrus notes. You can have a lighter concentration of base notes and a heavier concentration of citrus notes, and the citrusy fragrance will still may last not as long as a lighter concentrated fragrance. On my channel, I usually classify the strength of a fragrance based on a poor, average, excellent, or beast mode for how long a fragrance lasts and projects. So for the poor range, I say anything less than 5 hours is in the poor range. Average range is usually 6 to 8 hours. Excellent is 10 to 12 hours. Beast mode, anything over 12 hours. It really depends on what you prefer for a fragrance. If you're going to some place like work and you want to wear a fragrance for work that's going to last all day long, you're going to want something that lasts 6 to 8 hours usually. Now here's a fragrance that I absolutely love the smell of, but it does not last on me, and that is Pomelo Paradis by Atelier Cologne. Usually this lasts about 3 to 4 hours max. Some people would write that off and say there's no reason for that, but I would say it's important to have at least something that you love that doesn't last very long. Not all of the events in your life last 6 to 8 hours. Sometimes the events that you go to only last for 1 hour. Maybe you go to a party and you're just going to be there for a couple of hours. Maybe you just want to wear something when you go shopping or do errands or something. A weak fragrance is fine for that. And then later on that night, if you go out, you can wear something that's a little bit heavier. In the average range, a fragrance that I love is Dior Homme. This usually lasts about 8 hours on me. It's very, very good. Very great scent. I have full reviews of all of these scents. Here's a card for Dior Homme right here. One in the excellent range that usually lasts 10 to 12 hours on me is Pure Malt by Thierry Mugler. Lasts a long time on me, mostly because it's just on the heavier side. Has patchouli, vanilla, caramel type of smell. Excellent. And one of my most potent scents that I have is one by Dior called Bois d'Argent. This can last up to 24 hours sometimes, and I don't think they intended it to last that long. It's just how it reacts on me. But to tell you a story, I had a friend get married a few years ago, and he lives a couple of hours away. So we left in the morning, and he had his wedding in the afternoon and night. So that morning I was thinking, what can I wear that will still be potent that night? The first thing I thought of was Bois d'Argent. It's perfect for a wedding because it's great for a formal situation. It's very loud, it'll last a long time, and it worked out really great. It lasted all day through the drive, then all night through the wedding, and then the next day I woke up and it was still faintly on my skin. So Bois d'Argent, definitely beast mode. If you're into fragrances, it's important to know how long these fragrances last and how you can use these fragrances to the best of their abilities. For me, I love wearing Pomelo Paradis just for short trips or for little parties or something like that where I want to smell great for just a short amount of time. But as I mentioned with Bois d'Argent, I can use that for extended times. It's just important that you know how to use a fragrance best for you and your situation. Some people only like to wear fragrances that last X hours long. I think that that's a real shame because there's a lot of fragrances that you won't be able to try just because of your limited view of how long a fragrance should last. But ultimately, there's no right or wrong answer. It's just how you use a fragrance. Again, I'd like to thank my sponsor, Fragrance X, for sponsoring this video. Fragrance X is an online retailer that sells thousands of legitimate fragrances for a discounted cost. I'll have a link down below to them as well as a coupon. I've bought from them, so I trust them and I can recommend them to you. So how long do you prefer a fragrance to last? Do you have the full hat trick of poor, average, excellent, and beast mode? Let me know. Of course, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on your way out. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time. I'm David with the Fragrance Bros. Bye. Thanks everyone for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to check out my other channel, Beast Made Reviews, where me and a friend review high quality products for men. You might like it. Go check it out.